Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Rebel, and today we're going to be using all hands because you don't really want to see this face right now. It doesn't look the best. So you're just here to see the makeup anyways, not so much what I'm looking like. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. I do have this here because look how bad my table looks. This is what happens when you do nails. You ruin your damn tabletops. Just a word of advice. So long story short, I went to Dollar Tree, was actually trying to find stuff for a party that I'll be throwing for Caden in June, his little graduation party. But I didn't find nothing for his party. Not that I was looking for, but I did, go over the makeup and I did find some makeup. So let's go ahead and see what I found. To me, this is new makeup. I don't know if this stuff is new, but this is the first time I've seen it all. So this is all by LA Colors as well. So this is the, what's it called? The Jelly Bomb is a cherry. I don't know if its color is cherry or the flavor is cherry. But I could always use a lip balm. I'm like addicted to them. Have a huge pile of them. As you can tell in my last video, I stockpile them. So yeah. And I seen this and I thought I would give it a try. Plus it looked pretty. It really does look pretty. It'd be nice if I get it open. But it really does look nice. It looks pretty. So that's what it looks like. That. And it's just a twist up. It's like the same color as the packaging. So I don't know. We'll see if it's... Oh. It does have some tint to it. This is like the outer part of it. But yeah, there is some tint. And it would be moisturizing. I can tell by the way it looks and feels. So this might be pretty neat if you're looking for something with a little bit of tint. It's moisturizing. That might be pretty nice. And it smells like cherries. So it does have the scent of cherries. I can't hardly smell anything, so I'm surprised I can even smell that at this point. So let's see. I'm going to go with this one here. I found this stick. I'm not really a stick person, to be quite honest. But this is the highlighter stick. It's blendable, shimmery formula, blah, 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 as you can see there. So what I thought about this might be good for is for the brow bone highlight. So I picked it up and I'm going to try it for that. Now it might work as a highlighter. Well, you know what? It's kind of, I don't know if it's even shimmery, to be honest. It's got a little shimmer to it, but it really is my skin tone, but a little bit lighter. So if it works that way, this might be really good for the inner corner of your eye. Highlighting that area out might be really good for that, or even a lower lash line, just to have that neutral color. Like I said, there's a barely a hint of shimmer, if I would even call that shimmer. I don't know. It is very creamy, though. I will give it that. It is creamy. I don't know how long it's going to stay put. It does twist up. Oh, I'm not even in frame. There we go. It does twist up and down. So, no sharpening required on that one. So, I'm not paying no attention. I'm just like talking like you're right here in front of me, and I'm not paying attention where my camera is. So, sorry. I don't know how much of that was actually in frame, out of frame. But, yeah, I mean, if you just want a nude tone kind of highlighter. Now, this is going to work for the brow bone. It just won't give me that shine like I'm used to, because I usually just use my highlighter. Whatever I put on my cheeks and all that, I just put on underneath my brow bone. But I will go ahead and give this a try and see. We'll see how long it lasts on the skin. So we'll try it. So what is the next one? We'll stay with the stick people. Or stick people. We'll stay with the stick. Okay. I don't know why I said stick people. Okay, this is the make... I'm just going to shut up while I'm ahead. This is the makeup stick. I didn't name the colors off, did I? Damn. So I'm not doing this. Anyways, this just says highlighter. There is no color name. It just says highlighter. But this one says pink satin. Is the color of this one. So this is the multi-stick for blush, lipstick, or eyeshadow. So you can use this for all three. And I did get the pink color. I think they had a pink and a purple, like a lavender purple. And I think there was probably a blue or something like that. I just went with the pink because I figured if I didn't like it for one, I might like it for the other, like cheeks or lips or, whatever. So this is a pretty thick stick. It's the same twist up as the highlighter. And we'll see what the color is. There is no color. You have to really rub and rub and rub and rub, and there's barely a color. If you want a really fake color, you're probably going to like this, but I mean, it's just barely there. Let me try it again. See, that's one swipe. I can just see a little bit of shimmer. Two swipes. A little bit. But you really got to push and really apply to get that to show up. It looks like it will blend out. I don't know what it's going to do, like on top of a foundation or anything like that, but this one you might be better off. I'll see if it dries down. We're going to see if it dries down. If it dries down, now you could use this as an eyeshadow and it would work out pretty good. But I would almost say you better just stick with lips on this one if you just want a really light flush of color. I mean, you go ahead and put this on the cheeks too, but it's just going to be really light. As a matter of fact, for the most I'm seeing more shimmer than I am color, if that makes any sense. I see way more of this pinky, a little bit of purpley kind of shimmer to it. Especially on this one, I'm seeing a lot of that pink purpley kind of shimmer. So, yeah, that's that one. Like I said, I'll give it a try. See if I like it. If not, it's going to go in declutter either way. So I did get one of their new cream cheek products, blushes. This is the Tainted Love Cream Gel Blush. So this is the really the rave right now. The only one I've ever got that I really like is the Milani one. I can't remember what it's called, but that's really well, no, I take that back. Milani is the first one. That's the one I really, really like, but I do like the Profusion liquid blushes. They're not so much as gel. If this is the gel formula, it's not so much a gel, but I do like those as a liquid. But the Milani is still my favorite. So it does come with the seal. Now if we can get the seal off. I got nails on it. I'm not used to having nails. Okay, teeth time. There we go. Okay, we got it. I'm real ladylike, ain't I? Okay. Oh, sheesh. Okay, so it's like the color on the package. So it is a very pink, like that Barbie-esque pink kind of color. Oh God, a little bit of this will go a long way. This actually is good because I have actually been after a color that's like this Barbie-ish, pinkish, bluish, Pepto-Bismol kind of color. But you just don't want to do this much. Good God. Okay, if you just barely shear it out, it's probably not going to be so bad. If you really apply it on like that, it's going to be bad. So we'll just see what the hell happens here. But as you can see, it will shear out nice. I will say that. I don't know if it's going to dry because it kind of has... ColourPop had these too, or I think they still have them. Has that oily feel, and I did not like those at all. They had an oil base to them, and they just wouldn't stay on your skin. They moved around. They pulled foundation. I just didn't like them at all. And I think they were called Dewy Cheeks or something like that. This is kind of reminded me of the Dewy Cheeks, except for we are getting a little bit more tackiness now the longer it's on, so maybe that this will dry down some. For me, that Dewy Cheeks that I had, or the ones I had, they did not dry down. They were horrible. So, we'll see what happens. We'll leave that on a few and see if it dries down. This one still feels tacky. That stick thing. So, we'll see. If not, it'll just be something else I could pass along. I did go ahead and get a bronzer. I think they've had these for a while. This one is in the color Bronze Beauty. Like I said, I think they've had these for a while. They don't even say new on it, so they've had them for a while. This is the first time I think I've seen it in person. I think I've seen others haul these before. And if I remember right, I think that they liked them. So, Lord, we ain't gonna get into this one either. So, if you did not know my last video, while we're trying to get into this package, me and Billy finally had a date that we haven't had in like a year. I think it has seriously probably, I think, been a year since we went on an actual date. And we went to a Tracy Byrne concert, which, if you don't know him, he's like a 90s country singer. Was real popular in the 90s. Long story short, he was our first date ever, like outside of the house, actually going somewhere. We went and seen him at concert 28 years ago, I think. I think that's when we counted. I think it was 28 years ago we first went out and seen him. So, yeah, we were going down Lover's Lane again and reminiscing and, kind of brought that old flame back, if you want to call it that. Yeah, we were definitely looked like two teenagers again in love, but finally, after how long? Story time was 1 hour long and finally got into it. But anyways, this is really thin. I mean, if you want, that's like credit card thin. So there ain't gonna be a whole lot of product there. But if you want something really thin to carry around, this would be the one to use. So it is a shimmery bronzer. I can already tell by looking at it. It's really soft. It's very buttery. Like I have anywhere to put this. Okay. And there it is right there. So it's going to be super in your face. So, of course, the finger swatch is going to make it look a lot more pigmented. But it's going to have the orange cast to this one. I can already see it, which I don't mind it so much as long as it ain't too much, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I mean it's going to blend out nice. I think with a brush it'll look really nice blending it out. I hope you can see that, but I got so much stuff going on here. It looks like I got rashes and everything else, but that's not bad. Like I said, if you want something small to carry around, I've never seen one so small. That, like I said, that is really small. So give it a whirl. See if I like that. So now we come to these guys. These are, they say new. And like I said, I have not seen them before. These are little eye duos in purple. Kind of well, that's kind of a pinky mauve. And then blue. They did have a brown and a gray black. But I just got these three. They were the most colorful. Figured I would probably like them the best. So this, of course, it says it's in purple. Duh. Okay. Let's get into them here. Now, eyeshadows from LA Colors for me has been really hit. A lot of hits, actually. Or, no, not a lot of hits, sorry. Been a lot of misses and a very few hits. But it seems like the longer they're going on, they're improving their stuff more. So maybe these little guys here might not be too bad. Okay, they feel soft like the bronzer. And not too bad on pigment. I don't know where I'm going to be able to put these. I've got everything covered up here. There, I guess we'll stick these here. Oh, that's not bad at all. That shimmer is really pretty. Now, this is a little weak sauce, but you can build that up. Let's see if I can. Of course, granted, that purple is not that bright either. So it's not going to build up too much because it's not that bright of a purple, but that's not bad at all. Okay, so this one is in, well, pink. Easy said and done. Short, sweet, to the point. It's pink eyeshadow, so. Okay. Alright, here we go. So we got the same thing. There's a matte and like a shimmer. Definitely not metallic. They're just shimmers. That's not bad. Damn, I should not have went this way. Here, we'll put it right here. Can y'all see? Right there. To me, this looks more matte, or more of a brown and a peach color. Don't really look real pink to me. But, I mean, it still would work really well for a neutral eye if you did. I mean, if you don't want a really bright pink, if you don't want this stuff, then that would work really well. So, let's get into, I'm sure that this one is called, and it is, blue. So, to the point, set it up. Oh, my nail's coming off. I had to, like, re-stick this one on. All the rest of them were staying good, but this one popped off on me earlier, so I put some tape under it, and the tape does not work. So don't use nail tape. It don't really do very good. I mean, if you just want them really quick for a photo, and you want to take them off, then the tape would be perfect. But to wear long term, the tape ain't going to work. But anyways, here we go. This one to me looks more of a teal instead of blue. I think it's going to be more teal than blue. They all three feel really good. That is pretty bright. I could probably put that up here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now that blue, the teal, it's not really blue, it's teal. It's really pretty. That's really pigmented. And I think it would blend out really nice by the way it looks and feels. It's probably going to stain. Being that it's a blue, it's probably really going to stain pretty good. This looks like it's already stained in my fingers, so... But yeah, like I said, they had the two more, they have 5 colors, at least that Dollar Tree I went to have 5 total. One was a brown, like a dark brown and a cream, and the other one was a black and like a light gray. I didn't really care for neither one of those, so I didn't get those, but I just got these 3 just to try and see. And like I said, these aren't bad at all. Especially that teal one, let's see. Yeah, it's going to stain a little bit. There's the teals, there's the purples, and the pink ones were here. But let's see what's up with that first stick. This one here is right here, and it's still staying kind of tacky. So it may not completely dry down. So this one would probably be better off on the lips. Because unless you set this with powder, like on the eyes, all it's going to do is crease. If I put it on my eyes, it's just going to crease up. But maybe on the face, if you put a little bit light dusting of a translucent powder or something, it might go ahead and set in place and be okay. This one did set. This one is dry. There's no tackiness to it. And it doesn't look like it's coming off. Let's see this way. Okay, it is a little bit.
You okay?
But it does set down, though. That's the positive. And it doesn't feel that oily mess like those other ones. So, it might not be too bad. I'm definitely going to try it and see how long it would last on the face, since it is kind of transferring. Well, it is transferring, not kind of. It is transferring onto the paper towel. But I am also rubbing pretty hard, too. But yeah. That's it, just cheap makeup. Just want to give it a try because so far this year, this is all I've really tried has been this cheap makeup because, let's be real, that's all we can afford right now. That's all anybody can afford right now. If we're going to buy makeup, is really cheap makeup. So this way, y'all kind of see what I found. And if you decide, oh shit. Okay, I'll have to pick them up a little milk. I dropped the lipsticks or whatever that was. But yeah. This way, y'all know if you want to try this stuff, if you see it. I would definitely try the eyeshadows for sure. They seem like they'll be pretty good. This might be pretty good too. We'll just have to see how it does on top of makeup on the face. And the bronzer ain't bad at all. I mean, for the most part, I think that chapstick, the tinted chapstick stuff, I think would be really good too. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this messy video. Like I said, this was just a quick video. Just wanted to get it out, show y'all what I found. And I will be back pretty soon. I got some ideals I need to pop out, but I got to do some stuff here at home. I got some nail orders I got to get out. And so that's all that's got to come first before I can start having fun with you guys. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. And thank you for subscribing. And as always, I will see you guys really soon. Oh, I love y'all. Bye.